And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. So here's the lefty, Mackenzie Gore. How about a report on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Lawrence Butler leading things off and takes a shot.
1 o'clock.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
2 outs, base is empty. This is J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Severino swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Leday fires it in. That holds the runner at second base. Up now for Washington, James Wood. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And now it's Luis Garcia. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Tena getting ready to hit. Off the mark there. Ball one. That's out to center field. Leday gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back. Top of the second. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Gore back to work. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Oh, 2 now. And ball 1.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Young squeezes it. And there's one away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Swing and a foul out of play. And a swing and a miss. Out number 2.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
So here's Brown at the plate. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. That one ripped. Cruz ranging back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Dunks one into left. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
It's going to fall for a hit. Coming home. The throw in, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
And there's a foul ball. Man at second. And that one fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Josh Bell.
Designated hitter, Josh Bell.
To the right side, Geloff. And he'll be safe at first. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one gets past the catcher. Bell into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well,
here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitch.
Pitching for the A's.
Runner at third here. Nobody
Number
out.
19, Mason Miller.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across the first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
One down, base is empty. And it's 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bleday puts it away, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Young digs in now. And he pumps it a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. And that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
High fly ball out to left field. Brown settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. So a couple of errors lead to a run. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the A's 2. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's going to be Brent Rooker. This one popped up. Garcia makes the grab. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
That one fouled off. Next pitch, not close, up high. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Young. He's got it. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit. Set for the bottom of the third. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Miller, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2021. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brown. One down. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And it's fouled away. One out, bases empty. Swings and misses. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Man at first, Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they take a 2-run lead. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. Fly to center his first time. Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Athletics, number 37, Jose Leclerc.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Tena around third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside the park home run. Josh Bell at the plate now. Not even close there. 1-0. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through that.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Low at the plate and takes high there. And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. And we're back. And now, Shea Langoliers. There's a strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
It's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. A double and a run scored his first time up. There's a swing and a miss. Nobody out. Runner at first. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's too low. 2-2. Now fly ball to right center. Young sizes this one up, nabs it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Geloff now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Wood makes the play. Throw over to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game...
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate.
Two, one.
This one in the dirt. And there's a ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Cruz makes the grab on the run. Strand one. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one.
You know, these Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Gassed it right by him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Butler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's C.J. Abrams now. The shortstop takes the ball. Here comes a pitch.
2-1.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he's out at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Line drive. Brown pulls it down, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Luis Urias. New pitcher on here, Jake Irvin.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Look out, almost got him upstairs. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and fouls one off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering popped in the air, right field.
That's one of those errors you make as an outfielder where you just can't believe it. You want to crawl into the grass. Every outfielder at some point muffs an easy one like that, but it feels like one of the most embarrassing things you can do. Hey, we all caught pop-ups in Little League. Nothing particularly difficult about that one. He just didn't see it all the way and put the squeeze on it. I'm sure it won't happen again.
Whoa, over his head to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Wilson over at second, one down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Runners at the corners here, one away. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, one strike.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And no one can get there. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. 2 on, 1 out. J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And it's fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's a 1-run game. And he's got a 2-run triple.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 2 outs. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 2 hits, an error, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the A's 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now here is James Wood.
James Wood.
Leclerc back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall.
So I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Now the batter now, Luis Garcia. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Tena will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Ball. 1 ball.
2 outs, bases empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Zach Geloff.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 32. Trevor
Line and a
Williams.
base hit into right. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Seth Brown up next for the A's. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Williams goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Over to Lowe.
He's out.
That's the second out. Luis Urias up next for the A's. That one out to right. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Bell. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Nats, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missed.
1-2.
And the slider just misses. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Swing and a miss.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Fouled off left side. That's down and in.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out into left center field. Brown makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the center
Jacob
fielder,
Young getting ready to hit.
Young.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lowe off of first with 2 away. Here comes the manager out of the
Pitching for the A's, number 44.
Sit down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Out towards right center field. Cruz on the move to the alley. Makes the catch for the out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wood pulls that one down, 2 away. So now the DH spot, Brent Rooker. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Next offering is down low. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line to left. Wood pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. There for the A's. This one remains close. 6-5. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one not close. And the count is 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the A's, number 47, Michel Otañez.
And they'll do it again. Next offering is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Strike two. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Oh, right to the backstop. In there safely. Abrams into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. The 1-0. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Applies the tag and they get two. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And we're back. We go to the eighth. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
A little up front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one to first, low. Takes it himself, out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there. 2
up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
Brings it in, and that's the third out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Now at the plate, Luis Garcia.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 48.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Up and in, look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Slow roller to first, and that's foul. 2-2. That one the other way. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Urias up next for the A's. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This to center field. Young on his way in. Makes the grab after a long run. And a couple of quick outs. Into center. And it drops in. And the tying run is on base. Now Lawrence Butler. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 outs. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Just a tremendous performance by this guy to get the save today. He was out there for multiple innings, did an excellent job, never looked over his shoulder to see if anybody was warming up in the bullpen. Skipper gave him the ball. He didn't want to turn it over until this game was over. Nice job of keeping his team in the game and a way to secure the win.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set and pitching here today, Logan Gilbert.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation.
1-0.
That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
1 out, base is empty. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Batting third, first baseman, Bryce
Man
Harper.
at first with 1 gone. Bryce Harper digs in now. That
1-0.
misses the zone. Ball 1. Gilbert, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There's a 1-1. Left field. Arozarena under it. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fought off foul. Turner at second with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. Cut on and lifted in the air. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter and he got it in there, but
that's towards center. Marsh settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Arozarena, the next to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No ball.
No
1
score
strike.
here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Squirts away a little bit. Runner stays put at third. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's got a chance. Gives up the body and makes the catch. Here's the throw to the plate. Throw behind the runner that got him doubled off. We played an inning. No score. Back now at Oriole Park. Second inning set to go. And here comes Alec Boehm. Gilbert back to work. This one in the air right field. Robles. And there's 1 down. Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Ball 1 there. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. They got it for out number 2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout. Bottom of the second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Luke Raley. That one to first. He takes it on his own. And a quick out, number 1. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground at first. And foul ball. Here comes the skipper out of
Now pitching for Philadelphia. Number 25, Matt Strom.
swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 2 up, 2 down. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. That's not coming back. He sends it out of here. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got
No
4
ball.
pitches you
2
can
strikes.
work with, but throw something you can command and get.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. Back here in
Leading off
Baltimore,
for the
this is
Phillies,
Bryson Stott.
second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fouled off. He was late. One down. Phillies down a run. Ground ball up the middle. Crawford handles, throws to
That's
first,
out.
and 2 away now.
Now
And
batting,
Kyle
the
Schwarber will come
designated
up.
hitter,
Flied to
Kyle
right
Schwarber.
his first time. And
1-0.
ball 1. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, hitting leadoff in today's game. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And that misses. Now 2-0.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine
2
together.
balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the veteran second baseman, Dylan Moore. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And that's a base hit. Here's Victor Robles. He tripled to lead off the bottom of the first, but they weren't able to get him home. In the air to left center. 2 down. Throws to second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now here is Harper. Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 58.
And that is out of play.
Castillo.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. And now it's Alec Bohm. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ouch.
Dead ball. That hit him.
JT Realmuto steps in. In the air, left side. Arozarena brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave them loaded. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just found a way to slack that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
In the air, right field. Castellanos moving under this one. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging for first. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first.
Now
Luke Raley up next for the
first
Mariners.
baseman.
0 for 1 so far.
Raley.
And that one hammered. Kepler going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That's
Ball.
off the mark. Ball 1.
1 ball.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. That
Ball.
misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No run. Castillo back to work. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
On the ground to third. Polanco tosses to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Schwarber now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Good late
One strike.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Jorge Polanco now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
To third. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Foul ball there. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Turner. They get the force. And that is the 3rd out. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that's in the dirt. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Here is Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone into the flag cord.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Out to short, Crawford. Over to first. Out number 3. The Phillies draw even on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez in his 4th year, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Baltimore, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days.
Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
And now it's
Number
JT
68.
Realmuto. And fouled off.
Kirby.
That's a hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. And now Bryson stopped. Grounder might be 2 to Crawford for 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Line drive and a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
No ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. Out in front and foul to the left side. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Raleigh goes after that one for strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Liner, and this could be trouble. Throw comes into second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of...
Here comes the skipper.
Pitching for Philadelphia. Number
So the
50.
tying run at second.
O'Reilly.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Got him. 2 gone. Here's Dylan Moore. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back. Here's Turner now. Kirby back to work. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the grab. And there's one away. And first offering is fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
High fly ball out towards left field. Arozarena going back. And it hooks. Foul. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strike. Back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. On the ground, right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make.
And that one hops the wall. With a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders.
Base hit around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-2. One down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very...
And the Phillies manager.
Pitching for Philadelphia. Number 46.
Digging in, Luke Raley.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out.
And that one gets away at the plate. And he's in to score the wild pitch. They take the lead. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one inside, and it hit him. Now, here is Mitch Haniger. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Misses again, 5 in a row. Ripped on a line. Kepler makes the play, and the inning is over. Back here in Baltimore, now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Fly ball center field, Rodriguez. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Makes the grab, 2 away down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Arozarena going back. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
All these players were able to